All right, before I get started, I just got to ask, do I not have any hip hop heads in my audience? No golden era hip hop heads? Because last week when I gave my weekly update, I dropped a gem in that update. I was talking about food noise and I pulled out the PE with the great Chuck D, bringing the noise, and not one peep from my audience. I must not have one single hip hop head that watches me. That's all right. That's all good. My music taste is eclectic. I was just hoping that there was some hip hop head out there. If you are, make yourself known. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so there's something I definitely did not have on my 2025 bingo card. Serena Williams, yes, that Serena, the GOAT, is on a GLP-1 medication. Now, when I first saw her transformation a few weeks back, I honestly didn't think much of it. Serena has always been the definition of strength, fitness, and peak performance. But that's exactly the point. Just this shows you can't judge a book by its cover. You can never know, no matter how much you think you may know, what someone is dealing with when it comes to their health. Now let's hear her comments on this issue. The first clip you're going to see is from today's show from this morning. And the second is one from her role spot on social media.
Well, a lot of people have been wondering about my new fitness journey and what I've been doing, and I've been really open about me being on GLP-1s. And I thought it was really important just to come out and say it. So I'm on a GLP-1 through Ro.co. And for me, it was really just about taking away that stigma of like, is it a lazy way? Is it a shortcut? Like, why would you do that? And so for me, like after having my first kid with Olympia, and then, you know, in particular after having the second kid, I was never able to be at a healthy weight that I could be at, whether it was my joints or blood sugar levels. It was just always something that I suffered with. And a lot of women actually go through this. I just feel like a lot of people are on it.
Right, and don't talk about it.
And don't talk about
Sure.
it. And so I'm like, well, why are we like questioning? We should just talk about it and be totally open. I've been kind of open most of my life. And I just feel like, you know what, there's no need to just, not deny it. I mean, it is what it is. And, you know, I love how I'm feeling now.
Yes, I am on GLP-1s and I am going public. I am on GLP-1s and I'm not ashamed to say it and say it loud. I am on Ro, and let me tell you why. So after my first kid, Olympia, the weight literally just would not come off. I was back on the court and I was in the gym. Oh my gosh, I was eating clean every single day without any big changes to my body. And it was really so frustrating to see the scale always stay the same or not. If it was anything, it was more. And I was like, are you serious? Like, are you kidding me? So I made the choice. I made the choice to get on a GLP-1 and I'm doing it now through Ro. And honestly, it was like the best decision and the best thing I did for my body in a very long time. The weight slowly started coming off and it felt real, like my body had the support that it needed. And listen, if I was doing everything at a level 10, playing tennis, being professional, and I couldn't lose weight, I know that I'm not the only one. Sometimes we just need a little extra support. Ro was the support I needed, and they made it easy for me to get care. So if you need support, go to ro.co/SW to get the care that you need. I wasn't sure if I'd ever talk about this publicly, but I think it's time we change the conversation. So I'm proud to say I'm on Ro. I trust them with my GLP-1 treatment and care. Ro was the right partner for me because they're all about access. They even built a free tool to check if your insurance covers GLP-1s. It's awesome, and I know it'll help a lot of people. Okay, so I'm not done with sharing. I'll be telling more of my story because there's no shame in this.
Now, she's absolutely right. There is no shame in this. Now, here's why this matters. Serena just isn't anybody. She's a world-class athlete with access to the best trainers, nutritionists, chefs, and doctors. She was still competing at an elite level at the time. And yet, even with all of that, she couldn't get the scale to move. In fact, there's one clip that I saw where she said her trainer kept telling her she needed to lose weight, but no matter what she did, the number on the scale just wouldn't budge. And that's huge because it puts a face, a legendary, respected athletic face on something that so many people deal with. It breaks down the stigma. Here's someone who is universally seen as a strong, healthy, and unstoppable force. And even she was fighting to get something metabolic that a GLP-1 finally helped to correct. Now, I'm a big, huge Serena fan. She's the GOAT. I love her. But I also have to keep it a buck. Serena's announcement is tied to a partnership with Ro. And let's not forget, or let me inform you if you didn't know, her husband, Alexis, is a huge investor in Ro and sits on the board of directors. So yeah, this wasn't exactly a purely organic revelation. There's a marketing angle that is baked in here. But even with that said, I think this is still a big moment because when Serena Williams opens up about struggling with weight and her metabolism, it changes the narrative. It forces people to look at this issue differently. And hopefully it keeps pushing the conversation forward away from stigma and towards understanding. So what are your thoughts? Does Serena's story change the way you see a GLP-1? Drop your thoughts below. I really want to hear what your take is on this one. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hear more breakdowns like this. And I'll see you in the comments.